admins, you name it. Gmail Agent saves time, eliminates repetitive work, and helps you stay consistent and on brand, all while keeping you in full control. Nothing gets sent unless you say so. We started building this based on one simple insight. Our users had automated everything except their inbox. Now that changes. And to show exactly how it works in action, I'll hand it over to Kimberly. She's going to walk you through a live demo of Gmail Agent, followed by a Q&A to make sure you leave here with answers and hopefully fewer emails. Kimberly, over to you.
Thanks, Chad. Hey, JotFormers, my name is Kimberly Polita, and I'm the Customer Education Specialist here at JotForm, and it is officially time to jump into the demo for AI Agent's newest edition, Gmail Agent. So as you can see, I'm currently on our Gmail Agent landing page. So if after this, if you have more questions or you want to dig around a little bit more, you can see up here at the top, we have different features, benefits, and templates. So again, definitely come to this page if you haven't already. So I'm going to jump over into my next tab, which is going to be my workspace. Now, as you can see, I have filtered by type, and I only currently have my AI agents showing. So for this example, I'm going to use Julie. She's my customer experience advisor, and she is kind of like a hotel concierge. She's going to take care of all things regarding to hotel related questions. Now, there are two different ways that you can get started with your Gmail Agent. The first way is where it landed us, which is going to be in the Build tab, showing the Gmail channel right over here on the left-hand side. From here, top right corner, all we need to do is connect your Gmail, and it'll take us through the process. But I'm going to go up to the Publish tab. Let me show you one other way. Now you can see it automatically landed us in the Gmail Agent. Of course, it's our newest product. We want you to land there. So if in the future, if you're going to end up landing in one of these other ones, just navigate to the Gmail Agent tab. You can see here, I have already authenticated my email address, but this is where you'll choose which Gmail account you want to authenticate and use. So I'm going to go ahead and authenticate. Now, here it says, I'm diving into your emails to learn what's important. And it says, don't worry, as you start applying, I'll learn and keep refining my drafts to serve you even better. Now, whether you are utilizing an account that you've been using forever or a brand new account, this can work no matter what. Now, it will work better if it is on an account that you have been using for some time, because the Gmail agent is going to look at how you reply to emails to get your tone and how you respond. Now, for this example, this is a brand new test Gmail account, so it doesn't have anything to pull from, but that's okay because we do have information in the Train tab under the Knowledge, so it's just going to pull from that. So I'm going to choose Next. Now, let's start at the top. Let's do Settings. Now, first is under General. So we can see that, of course, it's going to automatically learn from our emails, which we just talked about. We can add a custom greeting. This is going to be added to the top of every single email that gets drafted for you, so you can turn that on or off. Next, we have the email signature. So if you have a signature on your Gmail account, you can choose to use that, or you can create a special custom one just for this AI agent. For this example, I'm going to leave it on the original. And then down at the bottom, you can add in a note that says, hey, this was created by AI. So that way people know. Next tab over is going to be labels. Now, if you have labels already in your Gmail, they will be here as well. So all you have to do is, if you want to add a new label, we can just create a new label right here. So let's say I'm actually going to be asking about weddings for this example. So the email that comes through, I want it to be labeled as a wedding email. So let's say anytime an email comes through about weddings or wedding venue. And right here it says, let your agent create drafts for this label. So yes, I do want that. So let's go ahead and save. Perfect. We have our wedding label right here. And see right down here, it says labels from Gmail. Again, brand new account. I don't have any other labels, but if you did, they'd land up down here. So if we jump over to advanced, there are definitely going to be some emails that you get that you don't want to create a draft for. And so JotForm has already thought of that for you. So first is going to be the promotional email. So any type of marketing emails, any type of newsletters, advertisements, just like it says, as well as no reply email. So if there's no reply optional, there's really no need to create a draft for it. And then of course, transaction email. So if there's an order confirmation or receipt, you're not going to need to reply to that email. So if there are additional addresses that you want to add in, you can do that right here that you would prefer not to create a draft for. All right, next up, we can see the account that is connected. We can see it's active. If we choose the three dots, there are some things that we can do here. We can disable it, pretty much turn it off. We can view the drafts. View drafts will be here. We can also come up here and choose conversations. And we can also view the drafts within our Gmail account, which I'll show you as well. These next two, agent persona and the view knowledge base, these are both going to be over in the train tab. So if you click on either one of these, it's going to take you over here. This is going to be the knowledge base. Then the AI persona, it's going to take you right down here with the email selected. So here you get to choose your email response length. How long do you want your replies to be? Minimal, all the way up to chatty. It's completely up to you. So if I jump back over to publish, we have these two areas right here. So here is where all of our draft emails will be. So we can view them as well as up in the top. And then we also have excluded emails, which we showed you just over in the settings option. And if you want, you can even send a test email to test it out. But we have our label, we have everything set up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump over into this email account right here. I have it ready to go. Possible wedding venue. Hi, I'm getting married in November and I wanted to see if your hotel is available as a wedding venue. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this email. Perfect, it has sent. So before I jump over into my email account, I'm gonna jump over into our conversation. So this is what I showed you earlier. This is this right here. So any email draft, which is considered a conversation, will land here as well as in your regular Gmail account. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick refresh. And here is that draft. So we see the original email and we see the draft and we see this email has not been sent yet. And we also can open the draft over in my email account. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to my email account. So we can see that we have the email. I am in the inbox. We have the label. And we also have the label over here that it was created. Again, this was a brand new account. This is the first email coming in, 0 labels. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump down to my drafts and we can open this and we can see right here, thanks for reaching out. We've been delighted to assist you. Talks about availability, options, capacity. So it's asking a question that wants me to respond to so it can continue answering my questions. And you can see down here, this email was AI assisted by JotForm Gmail Agent. And it really is as simple as that. This is one of the most simple ways that you can be more productive. Just let AI look at your emails and type it out for you so that way you don't have to take up the brain space to type out that email. So I know that I have seen you guys asking questions over in the chat Q&A area and I've seen them answer your questions as well. But there were a couple of questions that came through that I wanted to make sure that we touched on. So let me grab those. All right, these are some good questions. So the first one that came through that caught my eye is, can users edit the email drafts before sending them? And yes, and I am in the spot exactly where you would do that. So again, I'm in Gmail, I am in drafts, and all of this is completely editable. So if I want to take out this sentence for any reason, I can before sending. So yes, it is completely editable by you. How does the Gmail agent organize inbox using labels? So how does it organize your inbox? So you can do this however you want. You can have 0 labels if you want, or you can have a few, or you can have a ton. And you can create labels for anything that you can think of. It can be for business, it could be for specific people. So maybe I want to create labels for people who have questions about bringing pets or about group rates. I can have them all go to a specific label. Or maybe I get emails from one specific person that I don't want to miss. I can add those labels to it. So that way I never miss those emails. What kind of emails can the Gmail agent create? Any, all types. It can be formal, informal. You can use this on your personal Gmail account, business, it does not matter, but it can do any types of emails for you. Can users customize which emails the agent should respond to? Yes, Absolutely. You can do that from the label piece that we talked about. Let's jump back over here for a second. We do the labels. So right here, if we choose to edit this label, we can turn this off. So completely up to you. And then of course, from the advanced tab, we can add in additional email addresses if we do not want to create drafts for specific email addresses. How does Gmail Agent use my past emails? So it's going to look at your past emails and it's going to look at your tone, your language, your style, basically just how you speak, and it will use that in conjunction with all of the knowledge you have given it from the knowledge base, and that is how it's going to respond. But again, the best part about this is it's just a draft. So if you want to change anything about it, you absolutely can. How do you connect everything? So I think the best thing from this is either going to be when we first started. So we can either connect it here in the Publish tab or from over here in the Build tab. So you have two different ways, whichever feels easiest for you, you can do that. Let me see, I think I saw another one come through. So how can I ensure that it replies consistently with my company's FAQs and internal policies? So with that, I would just ensure that everything that you have in the Train tab is up to date in the knowledge base. So whether you're typing in things, you're having it crawl your website, you've uploaded a document, a manual, a PDF, or you've given it specific FAQs, just making sure that is up to date. As long as that is up to date, that is what your Gmail agent is going to pull from. So I think that is it. That was all the main questions that I've seen come through, the themes that I have seen. So if you have any additional questions, definitely make sure you check out this landing page. It has a lot of information. If you submitted a question and it didn't get answered with this webinar, don't worry, the team's going to reach out to you. And if you have any other questions, you can always use our support team, jotform.com/contact. They're available 24/7 and they usually get back with you within a couple of hours. So I hope this helps and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.